Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to make this great card box. In it I put these two cards. Do you see that nice watermark that's a little bit shimmery? I use the new Stampin' Up! Illuminate stamping pad for it. It's just like a regular stamping pad, and it looks like a craft white, but it makes this great shimmery watermark on it. And what I used on here was the Elements of Style stamp set. The first thing you want to do is take a 6 by 12 piece of cardstock. You can make it any color you want. I chose Very Vanilla. And then I scored it using the new trimmer tool from Stampin' Up! At 5.5 inches and 6.5 inches. So that there are some nice score marks on there. And then using the Illuminate stamping pad and inking up with the beautiful floral pattern from the Elements of Style, randomly stamp on this big piece until the whole thing is covered. We're going to set it aside for a moment and let it completely dry because it is a little bit wet. Next, 2 3 by 6 pieces of Riding Hood red cardstock. Using the adorning accents, that is this pretty swirl, I'm going to put it onto the cutting pad, using Post-it notes to help it stay where I want it to stay. Run it through the Big Shot and it comes out looking like this. Run it through again until you have 2 pieces that are about 3/4 of an inch thick. I cut 2 pieces of 2 by 5.5 of the Very Vanilla and then scored it on the long side at 1.5 inches, turned it around and did 1.5 inches again. Then you have it long ways and scored at 4.5 inches. Cut out the rectangle that's made at the bottom where the score lines meet. And then put sticky strip on it so that you have it on the ends and along the sides. And at this point I also fold it in so it makes a good gusseted fold on the box. See? Now we'll put some snail on the back of these. To make a nice embellishment at the top. Same thing with the other side. It's showing a little bit of white up there, or the vanilla rather. And I cut them just a tiny bit over the 6 inches so that I could trim it instead of not having enough. Yeah, I'm happy with how that looks. Now I want to make a bow here. So I have 2 1/2-inch pieces. One is 5 inches and the other is 3 inches. I'm going to just fold this in. So now it's 2.5 inches. Breaking down the fibers with my scissors. Now I know where that middle is. I'm going to use a glue dot. Take it right to the center. Another glue dot. And to the center. Going to just push it out a little bit so that it's a pretty looking bow. Now with my 3-inch piece, I'm going to begin by making my ends look like ribbon. There we go. And now for breaking down the fibers. A glue dot in the center of the bow puts it right on the bottom base. With the 1/2-inch punch and the champagne glimmer paper, punch out a 1/2 inch of the glimmer paper circle, a glue dot, and put it into the middle of the bow. Then the vintage faceted buttons, the smallest size, another glue dot, and on top of the glimmer paper. Now for the finishing touch. The largest pearl into the middle of the faceted button, 3-dimensional on the back, and in the center. There you go, all ready for some beautiful cards. I hope you enjoy this beautiful Illuminate ink and create lots of great things with it. Thanks for joining me.